Hello everyone, it's Laurie again, and I apologize again for my camera stopping. Somehow, I don't know if it's the camera, I just recharged. I have rechargeable batteries. I just recharged them and it was like in 5 minutes they died. So I think they're just old batteries. So, where were we? I tell you, my frustration level with this is my first tutorial and I'm not making a good impression, am I? Okay, so now we're going to start on the roof. We did the holes. What we're going to do is punch our holes at 1.5, 3 3/4, and 6. And you're going to do that on both of your pieces of your roof. Your roof is 4.5 by 7.5. You need 2 of these. And this is going to be your roof side, and this is going to be the inside, which is your first page of your mini album. So what I did was I made 8 of these. I used my Martha Stewart punch right here. So these are 7.5 by 1.5. And by the time you punch these out, you're going to lose 1/2 inch. So they come out to approximately 1 inch wide by 7.5 that way. So what I'm going to do, and then you're going to cut several strips of whatever pattern paper you want, 1.5 by 7, and what we're going to do is we're going to layer them, we're going to overlap them like so, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So, on this, you're going to put your adhesive only on the straight edge. You put your adhesive on the straight edge of your decorative piece, and you don't need to do a frilly scallop. You could use a scallop, or you don't have to. You could just cover this with 1 sheet if you want. It's totally up to you. I personally like this. I think it just gives it a thing of whimsy. Okay, now you want this to overhang approximately 1/2 inch. You want that to overhang. Now, I can do my next one. This is like a mini ATG. I like it so much better. Okay, and you want to bring this down so that raw edge of that previous piece is covered. And again, it's like 1/2 inch. So, and now my next piece will be this. And I'm going to overlap this again so that about 1 inch is showing. And you do 4 on each side, 4 of these. So what it is, I don't know if you can see it, it's like half of this is covering half of that paper underneath. I don't know if you can see that. But you want like 1/2 inch here, 1 inch. Then when you overlap, like 1/2 inch of this is going to show. So do my next piece. So it's like 4 of these pieces, 4 of the pattern with 4 of the scalloped strips. And as I said though, you can decorate it whatever way you want. So again, I'm going to cover so that only like 1/2 inch of that scallop piece is showing. Oh, that's short. How the heck did I do that? Well, for the sake of the video, I can somehow fix that. I don't know how that's... Okay, let's take this off, because the other pieces... I tell you, this video is just... This tutorial is not working out the way I wanted it to. Okay. And I appreciate you guys being patient. At this point, hopefully you've not shut it off and said, I give up on this girl. Okay, so far that's what it looks like. And then I'm going to go for my third piece. And so I come to about half. So I'm laying this on, I'm covering up half of this. So that's what I use as my guide. It's like you're eyeballing everything here. Okay, and let's make sure that this piece is long enough. Nope. How the heck did I cut some of my pieces so short? Okay, this one will work. Okay, it's a good thing I got more of that paper. I'm only going to do one roof for you guys, one side, because, you know, you're just doing the same exact thing on the other side. So, just for the sake of the video, we're going to just do one side. And again, I'm going to cover that. I have no idea how my pieces got so short. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then my last one. Yeah. So that's what it looks like. And now, oh my gosh. Should have marked my holes. Okay. 1.5. Yep, there it is. 3 3/4 and 6. Where's my crocodile? Here it is. Okay. And there you have it. That's one side, that's the other. Okay? And then you're going to repeat it for the other side of the roof. Now, let's cover, put that there, put these over here. Let's cover the box. Okay? So basically, I always like to remeasure because the way I've been going, these might not be accurate. So this really, if you want to get technical, no, that says 7. 7 by 7. Sometimes it comes out to 7 1/8. So you should have 7 by 7. See, that one's here. This one's weird. Okay. So I'm going to remeasure this. So this should be 7 by 7 on both sides. But you know the saying, measure twice, cut once. That's basically what you want to do. 7 by 7. And if this didn't come out right, I tell you, I am going to have a hissy fit. And see, it's still... Well, the bottom part's going to be covered. I don't understand that, because... Alright, so... I'm going to use a stronger adhesive on this. Whoop. Saying I'm rushing as well because I feel like I'm going to run out of time. Okay. And if you have to cover anything up, do it up close to the top because your bottom's going to be covered anyways with flowers and fencing and whatever, so they're not going to see that. And now the other side. Okay. This basically is like 7 1/8. I guess mine was off a little bit. But as I said, I already had these cut, so I'm going to use them. But, you know, my saying is there's no mistakes in scrapbooking. There's only opportunities for embellishing. And I'm going to put vines up here and everything anyway, so that will be covered. So there's a little bit of white showing on the edges, but that'll be covered. Okay, so I have this covered and that covered. Okay, now for my sides, I like to use a different pattern paper, so I've got these two pieces. And that, see, oh my good, you know what it was? I think I measured these against a different box, because I made another one previously, which was this one. So I think this one is wider than this one. So, at this point I'm going to run out of paper for my mini album. Cutter. Okay, so let's measure this again. See, now this is coming out as 3. Now why would that be when it's supposed to be 2 3/4? So 3 and 7 1/8. So I'm going to do 3. I'm just going to eyeball it here. So this should do it. Perfect. Okay. I have no idea how much time I've got left. So we're going to go 3. You're going to do 2 pieces. So as I said, before you actually cut anything, remeasure it, because sometimes after you put the box together, measurements change. Okay, so and I appreciate anybody who's watching this being very patient with my first tutorial, because it reminds me of live TV. It just now see this. Okay, move this down a little bit. And now the other side. There it is. Okay, so that one is off again. It's about 1/8 of an inch off. Oh, you know what? I couldn't. So even though I'm giving you these measurements, still remeasure and cut, because somehow this is off a bit. Okay. Alrighty. And when I do another one, who knows, maybe I'll do another one and that one will just come out absolutely perfect, because I'm so jealous of people who can do tutorials, do their videos, and they come out so perfect. And mine isn't. Because maybe I'm nervous or whatever the case might be. This piece of paper is driving me crazy. Okay. And just seal that really good. Press it down really good. Now see this side. have no idea how far off I was on that. And I even have my glasses on. I'm telling you, I can't read numbers today. Okay. So far we have that. We have the side. There we go. Now, for the roof. Remember how I measured this before? So what I'm going to do is trace this, because I think that'd be more accurate in my pen rather. So trace it instead of trying to go by, because in the process of cutting this heavy cardboard, dimensions can change. So cut this out. And I would do one side at a time so that you don't get your sides mixed up, unless you label them right side, left side. So that is going to go over on this side. And there goes my phone again. Jackie, if that's for me, I'll be right there. So there you go. Okay, yeah, that is for me. Oh, for gosh sakes. So, okay, so, hold on one second. Jack, is that for me?
No, that's for me.
Huh?
Oh,
okay. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. I'm going to trace it and cut it. Because I don't need to be making any more mistakes, I'm telling you. Whew. And now what I've done on my other one, which I didn't do on this one, is I inked the edges. And